3 simple reasons why your clients might not be buying from you. One of the biggest challenges that we have when trying to sell our product or service is getting our clients to buy. So what I want to do today is share a video with you on some simple things that you might actually not be doing or doing right now that could be preventing the sale. So without any delay, let's get into it. Reason number 1, you don't ask for the sale. This might sound like the most oversimplified reason of why your clients don't buy, but it's also one of the most common reasons when somebody is trying to sell their product or service. They forget to ask. They want to do the customer service bit, they want to have a great conversation with their clients, maybe you have a great consultation with your clients, but then for whatever reason, it might be fear, it might be lack of confidence, it might be the fact that you don't know what you'd provide for your client at say $1,000 or £2,000, whatever the price is. But stating the utter obvious, if you don't ask for the sale, then your client will never have the opportunity to buy from you, and therefore you'll never have the opportunity to help somebody improve their life or improve their business or basically help them in the area that you specialize in. Reason number 2, you don't trust that your clients will buy. This is a huge reason. Yes, it is more of a mindset. It's more of having that shift in your mentality, because if you think that everyone is a no, then you'll spend your career trying to convince everybody to become a yes, which is exhausting, and ultimately it means you're starting from a stance that nobody's going to buy from you in the first place, and that can eventually lead to negativity, lack of sales confidence, the list goes on and on. But what about this? What if you had trust that your clients would say yes and they would buy your solution? And you're engaging in that conversation, and let's say you identify that you can help them, and you have that complete trust that if you ask for the sale, going back to point number 1, that your client will say, yeah, this sounds amazing. Just having that confidence can be a great start. Remember, you must trust that your target market and your clients will buy. Trust is key in any relationship, and especially when it comes to selling your solution. Reason number 3, you don't ask for the sale early enough. I've seen too much sales training out there saying you need to ask for the sale at the end of the consultation or the meeting, but that's actually false. What you need to do is identify the right time to ask for the sale. And you might say to me, well, Pete, when is that right time? Well, when you've earned the right to ask is a good time, because you've given value, you've asked good questions, your client has reached a point in their mind where they're saying, actually, if there's a solution out there, I would be ready to go ahead. And it's up to you to recognize when that time is, when your client has had that shift. Some clients might be ready to buy immediately. And one of the most powerful skills you can have is seeing that in the client, that, hey, this person is ready to buy. I've stepped into consultations myself as the professional. I've seen and felt from the client immediately that they're ready to move forward. One of the big issues that we have when trying to sell our product or service is what I call the reopen close. So your client is ready to go, they're primed, they're like, let's do this, and then you open your entire sales pitch again, or you go right back to the beginning of the consultation. And the big problem with that is it seems like now you're trying to convince your client to buy. 5 minutes ago, they're like, hey, I'm ready here, and why are we still talking about this? It shows, again, maybe a little bit of lack of confidence. A really good approach is to simply identify when your client is ready to buy, and don't be afraid to ask quite early in the consultation. There's quite a lot more on this, but this should be enough to get you going with this point. So there it is, your 3 simple reasons why your clients might not be buying from you. And if you can start to identify that this is happening in your business or happening in your consultations or meetings, then what you can do is you can change this behavior or change that mentality, even if it's a small shift each day, and start to succeed more when it comes to converting someone who's interested in your solution into a real client. That's it for today. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.